Welcome to Hypershell Exoskeleton Tutorial. Before your first use, take out the exoskeleton body from the carrying case. Remove the protective film from the leg straps and leg levers. Hold the battery with one hand. Peel off the battery protection cover with the other and install the battery. Use the included USB-C charging cable to connect to a charger. When fully charged, unplug the cable. Scan the QR code on the manual box to download the Hypershell Plus app. Create your account and select your model. Next, watch the tutorial and follow along in the app at the same time. We will guide you through wearing, button controls, removal, and stowing of the exoskeleton. First, enter your body measurements in the app to obtain a recommended hip lever tube scale value. Open the hip clamp on both sides and pull out both hip lever tubes until the value matches that shown in the app. Make sure the hip lever tubes on both sides are of the same length. Close the hip clamps to lock the tubes in place. Pull the webbing out from the hip belt. Put the hip belt on around the iliac bone. Make sure the battery faces downward. At this point, the hip rest should sit at the junction of the waist and pelvis. The hip belt buckle should be positioned 1 to 2 centimeters below the navel. Align and fasten the buckle. Make sure the locking prongs on the right are aligned and fully inserted into the left slot. Be careful not to snag your clothing. Then hold the hip belt on the right side with your right hand and pull the webbing backward with your left hand. Repeat the same steps on the left side. After tightening the hip belt, tuck the webbing into the interlayer. Make sure the hip belt does not sway when you twist your body. If the hip support presses against your hip bones, move the raised part of the pad forward to your lower abdomen to improve comfort. When worn correctly, the motors on both sides should align with your hip joints with a gap of 0.5 to 1 centimeters. If the motors are too far from or too close to the hip bones, readjust the hip lever tube as needed. Take out any items from your pants pockets. Align the leg lever with the center of your knees. Press the slider buttons on both sides at the same time and move the sliders to at least 2 fingers width above the knees. Adjust the inner and external webbing to make sure the rear leg strap is centered at the back of the thigh. Fasten the inner leg buckle and tighten the leg strap as much as possible. Repeat the same steps on the other side. After fastening, gently lift the leg lever upward. If the leg strap becomes loose, re-tighten the webbing. If you are wearing long pants, pull the pants slightly upward to prevent them from being tugged by the leg levers. Try bending and straightening your knees. Make sure the rear leg strap does not restrict movement. If the rear leg strap interferes with movement, readjust the leg lever position. After completing all the steps, stand upright and do a self-check. The hip lever should be at the junction of the waist and hips. The rear leg straps should be at the center of the back of the thigh without pressing into the back of the knee. The hip belt buckle should be 1 to 2 centimeters directly below the navel. The motors on both sides should align with the hip joints. The leg levers should be positioned directly above the knees with a distance of at least 2 fingers width. While walking, you can adjust the tightness of the hip belt and leg straps as needed to improve comfort. During intense activities, such as cycling or running, tighten the hip belt and leg straps as much as possible to ensure stability and optimal power assistance. Next, we will show you how to control the exoskeleton. Press the control button once, then long press for 2 seconds to power on. After powering on, the device will run automatic wear detection. Turn on Bluetooth on your phone. In the app, tap Search My Device, then find and connect to your device. After connected, the app will display the detection result. Use the device only after passing the detection. Now the device is in eco mode. It provides adaptive power assistance for moderate activities. Press and hold the control button for 2 seconds to switch from Eco mode to Hyper mode. In this mode, the device provides dynamic power assistance for intense activities. In both Eco mode and Hyper mode, the device provides 4 power levels. Quickly press twice to increase power. Quickly press 3 times to decrease power. Press the control button once to switch to transparent mode. In this mode, the device pauses power assistance. Press once again to return to the previous mode. Now you know how to switch between modes. Try different operation modes and power levels to find the combo that suits you best. Later, you can access more custom settings in the app. After use, power off the device first to ensure safe removal. Press once, then immediately long press for 2 seconds to power off. Release the leg buckles. Then hold the hip lever tube with one hand and release the hip belt buckle with the other. You can then remove the device. Return the hip lever tubes to their initial position and lock the hip clamps. Place the device back into the corresponding slot in the carrying case. First, fold the left leg lever, then the right leg lever to complete stowing.